Breaking news for South African pensioners. In this comprehensive video, we're diving deep into the groundbreaking announcement regarding Sassa old age grant increases scheduled for June 2025. If you or your loved ones are over 65, this information could significantly impact your financial future. Stay tuned for all the details about these substantial changes and what they mean for grant recipients. In a landmark announcement that has sent waves through South Africa's social security system, the South African Social Security Agency, Sassa, has revealed unprecedented increases to the old age grant for citizens aged 65 and above, set to take effect in June 2025. This news comes as a welcome relief for millions of elderly South Africans who rely on these monthly payments to meet their basic needs and maintain their dignity in their golden years. Today's video will break down everything you need to know about these dramatic changes, including the new grant amounts, who qualifies, and how this increase will affect the lives of our senior citizens. We'll also explore the economic factors that led to this decision and what it means for South Africa's social welfare system as a whole. Let's start with the most pressing question on everyone's mind, the new grant amounts. The current old age grant, which has been a lifeline for many elderly South Africans, is set to receive its most substantial increase in recent history. The government has taken into account various factors, including the rising cost of living, inflation rates, and the specific needs of our elderly population when determining these new amounts. The increase represents a significant step forward in ensuring our senior citizens can maintain a decent standard of living. The decision comes after extensive consultation with economic experts, social welfare specialists, and various stakeholders who have been advocating for better support for our elderly population. This increase is not just a number, it's a recognition of the dignity and respect our senior citizens deserve. One of the most remarkable aspects of this increase is its comprehensive nature. The government has considered various categories of recipients, including those over 75 years of age who will receive additional benefits. This tiered approach ensures that those who are most vulnerable receive the support they need. The increase also takes into account the special needs of elderly citizens who require additional medical care and support. The implementation of these new grant amounts will be gradual to ensure a smooth transition and to prevent any disruption in the current payment system. Sassa has already begun preparing its systems and infrastructure to accommodate these changes. This includes updating their database, enhancing their payment systems, and training staff to handle any queries or concerns that may arise during the transition period. For those wondering about the qualification criteria, the basic requirements remain largely unchanged. Recipients must be South African citizens, permanent residents, or refugees living in South Africa. They must be 65 years or older and meet the means test requirements. However, there have been some adjustments to the means test thresholds to ensure more seniors can benefit from this increase. The means test, which determines eligibility based on income and assets, has been revised to reflect current economic realities. This revision means that more elderly citizens who previously didn't qualify might now be eligible for the grant. It's crucial for potential recipients to understand these new thresholds and how they might affect their eligibility. Let's talk about the actual process of implementation. Sassa has developed a comprehensive rollout plan to ensure that all eligible recipients receive the increased grants without any interruption to their current payments. The agency will begin updating its systems months before the June 2025 implementation date to ensure a seamless transition. For current grant recipients, there is no need to reapply or submit new documentation. The increase will be automatically applied to the existing grants. However, Sassa encourages all recipients to ensure their information is up to date in the system to avoid any potential issues during the transition period. One of the most significant aspects of this increase is its impact on household economics. Many elderly South Africans support extended families with their grants, and this increase will have a ripple effect on countless households across the country. The additional funds will help families better manage their daily expenses, from food and utilities to healthcare and transportation. The economic implications of this increase are far-reaching. By putting more money in the hands of elderly citizens, the government is not only supporting this vulnerable population but also stimulating local economies. When grant recipients have more disposable income, they tend to spend it in their local communities, supporting small businesses and contributing to economic growth at the grassroots level. Healthcare considerations have played a crucial role in determining the new grant amounts. The government recognizes that elderly citizens often face higher medical expenses and require more frequent access to healthcare services. The increased grant amounts take these factors into account, providing recipients with better means to manage their health-related expenses. The timing of this increase is particularly significant, coming at a time when global economic pressures continue to affect the cost of living. The government has shown foresight in planning this increase well in advance, allowing for proper budgeting and implementation strategies to be put in place. For those wondering about the sustainability of these increases, the government has conducted extensive financial modeling to ensure that these new grant amounts can be maintained in the long term. This includes careful consideration of future economic projections and potential challenges that might arise. The increase also comes with enhanced support services for grant recipients. Sassa is expanding its helpline capacity and improving its online services to better assist beneficiaries with any questions or concerns they may have about the new grant amounts. This includes dedicated support for elderly citizens who might need assistance understanding or accessing the increased benefits. Community organizations and social workers will play a crucial role in helping elderly citizens understand and adapt to these changes. These support networks will be essential in ensuring that all eligible seniors are aware of the increases and can access the additional benefits they're entitled to. The government has also announced plans to strengthen monitoring and evaluation systems to ensure that the increased grants are having the intended impact on recipients' lives. This includes regular assessments of the program's effectiveness and its contribution to poverty reduction among the elderly population. For those concerned about the application process for new recipients, Sassa has streamlined its procedures to make it easier for eligible seniors to apply for the grant. This includes simplified documentation requirements and more accessible application points throughout the country. The role of technology in facilitating these changes cannot be understated. Sassa has invested in upgrading its digital infrastructure to handle the increased payment amounts efficiently and securely. This includes enhanced security measures to protect recipients from fraud and ensure the increased benefits are safely delivered. Education and awareness campaigns will be crucial in the months leading up to the implementation date. Sassa plans to conduct extensive outreach programs to ensure that all current and potential recipients are aware of the changes and understand how they will be affected. The impact of these increases extends beyond just financial benefits. They represent a significant step forward in recognizing the contributions of our elderly citizens and ensuring they can live with dignity in their retirement years. This move aligns with South Africa's constitutional commitment to providing social security and appropriate social assistance to those in need. For families supporting elderly relatives, these increases will provide welcome relief and help ease the financial burden of caring for older family members. The additional funds can help cover essential expenses and potentially improve the quality of life for entire households. The government has also announced plans to review and potentially adjust other related benefits and services for the elderly in light of these grant increases. This includes looking at healthcare services, transport concessions, and other support programs that benefit senior citizens. It's important to note that these increases are part of a broader strategy to improve social protection for vulnerable populations in South Africa. The government continues to work on comprehensive solutions to address poverty and inequality, with special attention to the needs of elderly citizens. For those who might be approaching the age of eligibility, it's important to start preparing documentation and understanding the application process well in advance. This ensures a smooth transition into the grant system when the time comes. The increased grants will also have implications for other social services and benefits that recipients might be eligible for. It's important for beneficiaries to understand how these changes might affect their access to other forms of social assistance or benefits. Sassa has emphasized that these increases will not affect the regular payment dates or methods that recipients are accustomed to. The only change will be in the amount received, while all other aspects of the grant system will remain the same for consistency and convenience. Local Sassa offices are preparing to handle increased inquiries and applications in the lead up to June 2025. They are strengthening their capacity to ensure they can effectively serve all citizens who need assistance or information about the new grant amounts. As we conclude this detailed overview of the upcoming Sassa old age grant increases, we want to remind you of the importance of staying informed about these changes. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Sassa grants and other important social assistance news.